Welcome back to the Watercooler. Now, that was a clip from CBS's cult favorite Moonlight, starring this man, Alex Oloughlin. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so in that clip we just saw, it's become clear that your character was a vamp, then a human, then had to go back to being a vampire.
Back to being a vampire. That was a very breathy piece of acting there, wasn't it?
Very breathy,
thought so.
yeah. So is he a vampire or just confused?
He's both. He's a very confused vampire. He's now a vampire again. He was a vampire who for a long time, who wanted the mortal coil back. That's the only thing he wanted, and he finally found a way of getting that. And then he was put in a situation where he had to choose between that and becoming a vampire again for the life of someone he loved.
Were you surprised that a show this intense and this violent developed such a big cult following?
I'm always surprised, you know, if anything I'm involved with has any fans whatsoever.
Yeah.
You know, you never think that you know, you never sort of, I don't, like I see fans and Tom Cruise together, and I see fans and other, but yourself, you don't. But the genre itself is, you know, I'm a fan of the genre, so I understand that. So I think the genre itself, as long as you do it with some sort of margin of truth, will always have a following. You'll always have people behind you.
Well, as far as the vampire genre goes, I mean, this is obvious, but there's an inherent eroticism to almost everything to do with the vampires, and that's true on your show as well.
This is weird. Because I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I do. Absolutely. It's not about heterosexuality or homosexuality. It's not about you can't pinpoint it. It's just about an unabashed sort of way that they move through.
There's a lustfulness.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's present. You know, we were talking about H.P. Lovecraft and you know Anne Rice, and it's present in you know all vampire literature.
That's what I like about it. It takes the best of Bram Stoker, of Lovecraft, of Anne Rice, and of a lot of the good vampire stuff we've seen, and it really up-to-dates it and makes for compelling TV. And the fan base has been really devoted, even rabid for this. Now, there was a blood drive in Massachusetts for the show?
Yeah, in Massachusetts. Yeah, there was a blood drive here. I mean, there was a blood, but there's been blood drives around. There's one in Florida. They're all over the place. And so the fans are getting on board, and it's such a great idea. That was initiated by fans. That was fan incentive. They got on board, and they were like, they called me and said, Alex, will you be part of this blood drive? And it was such a great idea. I thought, you know, absolutely. And it's great to be able to, you know, I'm so busy with the show. When you're a lead in a 1-hour drama on network TV, you don't even see your family, you know, and to be able to...
I like that problem. What?
Yeah, there you go. No, it's great to be able to do some community stuff as well.
Well, you are on TV Guide's list of sexiest stars.
I know.
I don't know if you know this.
Yeah, I do.
What a drag.
Yeah.
It's awful. It's awful. There you go, right there. That's a very sexy photo. Look at that.
Where?
This
right
is the
there
photo
on the monitor, if you can
session.
see it. Yeah.
Oh my God, what's happening?
Now, how does it feel as a man?
You're being sprayed down.
Being sprayed down, and that's actually. Now, how do you manage it as a serious actor when you've got to do this kind of hype, when you've got to go do the sexy star photo shoot while still maintaining your integrity?
He's managing just fine if I'm looking at the footage.
Well,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we don't have to play. We don't have to
yes, we do.
playing that footage if you don't want. Oh yeah.
Well, sorry,
oh, it's on a loop.
Oh, can
Yeah,
you do the
sure.
thing where you pull your shirt aside?
We have some very rabid
that's
women working in our control room.
So that loop is just going to play for the rest of the interview.
show, yeah.
Okay, that's
Well,
fine.
we have other fans, and they've written to us on the World Wide Web.
Right.
Obviously, you have a huge presence there. We have a blog, a Moonlight blog, and we asked some of your devoted fans to submit questions to you. Like, could you pull your shirt to the side again and spray yourself down? That was my question. Okay, here are some of their best questions. Okay, you ready? Will we find out what Mick has, that Mick has some vampire powers we didn't know about before? That's posted by Endless Deep.
Good question. I hope so. You know, Mick is now, you know, after we saw episode 13, he's now of 2 bloodlines. He's of the Corleone family, French bloodline, which is a very pure bloodline, and now has Joseph's blood as well. So there's kind of this hybrid thing going on. So that may.
We have a question from rfox161 who says, I love Moonlight. My question is, did Mick know that Corleone was a vampire when he married her? He must have, right?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't at all.
Yeah.
That's the whole, you know, that's the whole issues with women thing. This trust issue thing.
I know, I wondered that too.
No, he doesn't have issues. It's not.
Are you sure there's no intimacy issues?
Abandonment, intimacy.
Right.
There's all kinds of things going on because he didn't know at all. It was a great surprise to him, and so I mean, in all seriousness, that's he kind of felt a little let down on their wedding night.
Abandonment and being undead can do that.
Yeah, well, you think you're going to get one thing and you get another.
Yeah, well,
on
that's
to,
marriage.
the next. Sorry, on to the next. I'm about to get married, so don't ruin it for me. On to the next and last viewer question: how uncomfortable are those vampire teeth when you close your mouth? Do you stab yourself? Posted by Pat MC.
No, I don't actually. They're great. They have. They take impressions of our. We take head casts and they take impressions of my teeth and they're fitted perfectly, so I can actually they fit to my bite. I can bite down and I can perform all kinds of lewd acts.